Australia has just sweltered through what experts are calling one of the worst heat waves on record, with daytime temperatures consistently hovering more than 40 degrees. But for many Australians, this extreme weather is becoming the new normal. Andrew Gissing, CEO of Natural Hazards Research Australia, joins me this morning. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning to you, Ryan.
Just how hot has it been?
It's been really, really hot across a really large expanse of Australia. On Friday, we even had temperatures that reached 50 degrees in South Australia. So it's been really hot.
And is it going to keep being hot?
Well, fortunately, what we've seen is a change come through. We're seeing the extreme heat, those heat wave conditions, starting to contract from our east coast communities. But we are seeing heat wave conditions starting to emerge on our Western Australian coast now.
And is this going to happen next year and the year after that and the year after that, or is this an aberration?
Well, we have seen these heat wave conditions increase in their frequency over the last few decades, and certainly in a warmer world, we expect more climate extremes such as heat waves. So we will be, unfortunately, likely to see more of these heat wave conditions in years ahead, which is a wake-up call for Australia and other parts of the world too, around how we adapt to extreme heat into our future.
Yeah, what can you do about that? Because some of the air cons, how much heat can an aircon handle before it goes kaput?
Well, I think there's lots of simple things that people can do around their own homes, right, to start off with. So air conditioning is just one of those. A really key one, which is really inexpensive, is just to try and stop the hot air getting in the home to start off with. Some draft stoppers is a great way to do that. Turning off appliances on these really hot days, they too generate heat. But the key thing too is to keep out a look for other people, keep in touch, make sure that they're okay. And if they're not okay, get them help and assistance. Councils across Australia now too are starting to open cooling centres. And it's also important that we fund community services to keep in touch with these most vulnerable people during these heatwave days.
If you didn't have any air conditioning and you were in a flat and you were like 90, would you survive?
Well, individual circumstances are important, but what's the key stat there? The key statistic is that most heatwave deaths do occur in buildings. So, what does that mean? It means that to plan ahead is really important. Planning ahead to be somewhere cool on a heatwave day, and also ensure that our services link in with vulnerable people, such as the aged. We know that people over the age of 65 are the most vulnerable, those with chronic illnesses as well, those that are very young, pregnant, they're all at risk. So making sure that we're connecting in with these people to make sure that they are okay and can get somewhere cool on these heatwave days is really important.
Andrew, you're the CEO of the Natural Hazards Research Australia. In New Zealand, our biggest, most deadly natural hazard we've learnt this week is a landslide. What's yours?
Well, heat waves are our
Yeah.
deadliest form of natural hazard. In fact, they're, in terms of deaths, they cause more deaths than all other natural hazards combined. We obviously, as you'll have seen on our news of recent, we've also had floods in recent months. We've had cyclones. We've had bushfires as well. They too have been adding to the economic damage tally that we've been amassing this bushfire and this extreme heat season. But yes, it's the toll of extreme heat that unfortunately causes the most fatalities.
Gosh. So that would probably be more than I imagine, would be more than, because people think of Australia, they think shark bites, they think, crocodiles, spiders, whatever. It's actually heat waves that would be the most deadly.
So our most deadliest heat wave in recent times was during 2009, during the Black Summer bushfires. So the Black Summer bushfires tragically took 173 lives. The heat wave that preceded the bushfires took just over 400 lives. So you can
Wow.
see the difference there and the significance when we do get a severe heat wave, just the unfortunate toll it can take on human life, but it can also take a much larger toll on our economy as well. We know that heat waves cause billions of dollars of loss across our economy. That's in terms of things like lost productivity, absenteeism in the workforce, losses in our agricultural sector. We also know it impacts people's mental health as well. A lot of people tell us about just how they don't feel great after these heat wave days.
Andrew, really appreciate that fascinating stuff this morning. Thanks for being with me. Andrew Gissing, CEO of Natural Hazards Research Australia.